Hello everyone. As you know that I am your instructor Mahesh Lakhwani, and today we will be learning about a topic that is commonly used in mathematics algebra. Okay, it, it is expression and equation. Yes, you are correct. First of all, before starting these two, expression and equation, we must know that what is algebra. Okay, algebra in simple terms. Okay, in simple terms, it is used for finding unknown values. Means, okay, wait a minute. I'm making some notes. Algebra. Okay, it is used for. Okay, it is used for find. Okay, for finding. It is used for finding values. Okay, in simple terms, algebra is used to find unknown values. Unknown values could be, okay, unknown values could be, wait a minute, could be variable, okay, constants. It will be constants, operation, okay. Unknown values include also variable, constants, operations. Okay, so algebra is used for finding unknown values. It is used for variable, constants, and operation. Okay, I hope so that it is clear. Now we will come to the main concept of this whole structure of a equation or expression. Okay, here we can see a algebraic equation. Okay, I will be explaining that what part is playing what role. First of all, we have 3. Okay, 3x. Here, here 3 is coefficient. Okay, what is it? Coefficient. Okay, coefficient is a number. Okay, coefficient is a number that is with a variable. You can see that it is with a variable. Okay, so coefficient is a number. A coefficient is a number that is with a variable. So here coefficient, okay, is 3 and variable is x. What is a variable? Variable holds a value. Okay, for suppose this x could be 2, 3. It holds a value. For example, I'm just solving it. Don't take it in difficult way. We have the question 3x plus 4 is equals to 28. Okay, so 4 will go there. 3x is equals to 28 minus 4, 24. Okay, now 3 will go there. X is equals 24 upon 3. Okay, and if we divide it, the answer would be x is equals 8. Okay, so here x was hiding a value of 8. So every time variable has a value, okay, then we have a operator. You know what is a operator? Like plus, minus, divide, multiply. Then we have constants. Constants are numbers that is separate from variable. Okay, for example, here you can see a number that is separate from this. Okay, and here also there is a constant known as 4 which is separate from the variable and coefficient. Okay, so this is constant, variable, operator, and coefficient. Okay, now some people will say that we also have power in it. Okay, wait a minute. here is the question. Okay, for suppose only for supposing purpose, I give it a value of power 2. So this power is known as power. Some people also know it as index, and some people also know it as exponent. Okay, and this is a variable. Okay, okay, and this 3 is a coefficient. Okay, coefficient. Okay, and this 3 is known as coefficient, but also it is known as base. Okay, it is also known as base. It could be also known as coefficient and base both. Okay, now it is clear the structure of a equation or expression. Now let's come the difference between equation and a expression, that what those two terms means and what types are there. First of all, we will do expression. Okay, algebraic expression. Okay, algebraic expression, an equation consisting of numbers, constants, variables and operation symbols. Okay, it has, in simple words, a equation expression, in simple terms, expression doesn't have equality sign. Means that it isn't equal to anything. Okay, doesn't have the equality sign. Okay, for example, 3x power 2 plus 4y plus 2z. So this is the expression. Can you see here equal sign? No. If there isn't a equal sign, so it means it is the expression. Now what it consists of? It consists of numbers. It consists of numbers, constants, variables, operation symbols. Okay, for it consists of numbers, constants, variables and operation symbols. For suppose we also have here some example, 3x, it is the expression. 4x power 2 plus 1, it is the expression. Minus 3x cubed y plus y power 2 z, it is expression. And 2 pi r, it is the expression. Okay, I hope that it is clear. One more thing, many of you are confused that what we have to do here. Simply you have to whenever you get a question, simplify a equation only. It can't be for example, if there is x here, so you can't find the value of x, you have to just simplify it, not find the value of the variable. Okay, in simple terms, I've also marked here, simplify it. Now let's come to a lengthy topic, which is equation. Don't think that equation is different and difficult. It's easy, trust me. Okay, first of all, we will know that what is a equation. A mathematical statement that says two expressions are equal to each other. Equations can be true or false. Okay, in simple terms it states that equations have a equality sign. Okay, this is the difference between an expression and equation. Okay, this is difference between an equation and a expression. Equations have a equality sign. Now see what are equations. You can see you can simply tell that anything any mathematical sentence or statement that has a equal sign, that is equal to something, it's known as equation. Okay, there are a lot of types of equations. First of all, true equation and false equation. True means the answer is the correct, the value after equals is correct, and false means the value after equals is not correct. In simple terms, for example, 1 plus 1 is equals to 2 means it is true equation. Okay, x plus 1 equals to 2, x is equals to 1, so 1 plus 1 is equals to 2. But in false equation, 1 plus 2 is equals to 3, but wait a minute, is equals to 3, so it is false equation. 1 minus 1 is equals to 0, here it is written 1, so it is a false equation. Make sure these type of questions can come in exam as a true false, or it could be anything, so make sure that you are preparing for it. Okay, now this is clear, true equation and false equation. Now the main types of equation, as we will be covering O levels syllabus. So in O levels we have still now only 3 equations types has been mentioned, which is linear equation, quadratic equation, quadratic equation, and one more, it is cubic equation. Okay, there are 3 type of, as I've told, quadratic, linear, and cubic. Okay, I will be explaining it. Okay, linear. Okay, in simple terms, linear equation is when a equation has a power, when a equation has a value of 1. Okay, linear equation is an equation when whole equation has the value of power 1. For suppose 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. So here x has a value 1. Every variable have by default value 1. Okay, so it is a linear equation. Okay, now second thing is quadratic equation. Quadratic equation when power of a variable has power of 2. Power. Okay, for example 2x2 plus 1 is equals 3. Okay, this is a quadratic equation. Okay, it is a quadratic equation. Then we have cubic equation. Cubic equation is 3, same when a variable has a power of 3. Okay, for example 3x power 2 plus 1 is equals 3. Okay, this is a quadratic equation. Now I know you will get a lot of questions that if there are variables with different power in one equation, so what will be the answer, what type of equation it will be. Okay, I will be telling you. For example 7x is the value, 7x power 2 plus 3z power 3 plus 4y is equals 0. Okay, now here we have 3 power. Here it is following quadratic, here it is following cubic, here it is following linear. So what equation it will be? Here you will follow a rule. You will see that which of the power here is the biggest one. Here is a 3 is the biggest, so it will be cubic equation. You have to see the biggest power or index in equation, and then see the biggest power of equation will be the type of equation. For example, here 3 was the biggest power. So the answer is cubic equation. Okay, I hope so that it is clear that what is linear equation, cubic equation, cubic equation and quadratic equation. Now let's come to the advanced topic, something difficult. Okay, we will be discussing about linear. We will be discussing about linear equation. Okay, linear equation. I have a question here. For example, two power x power 2 plus 3 equals to 2. First of all, I will do x power 2 is equals to 2 minus 3. What will be the answer? X power 2 is equals to minus 1. Okay. Now, in this situation, you will use radical. You will use radical, but here comes the twist. If you if you put radical inside a radical minus 1, so the answer will be error. But in mathematics, in your answer, you can't define directly write error. You will write iota, or just write, don't write iota, write I. Okay, write I. Now what does this I means? Okay, first, before knowing that what does iota means, you must know that what is complex number and imaginary number. Okay, I will be telling you about, first of all, complex and imaginary number, and then we will carry on this whole topic. Okay, we have complex number. Okay, complex number, in simple words, it is a combination. It is a combination of real and imaginary numbers. In simple terms, complex number is a number that is combination of real and imaginary number. It could be also written as, or form a plus iv. Okay, or you can say and complex number is also known as z. Okay, complex number is also known as z. Okay, so complex number is also known as z. Then you can write z is equals a plus iota b. Okay, now here a will be a real number and this will be a imaginary number. Okay, for example, z is equals 2 plus 3i. Okay, here 2 will be a real number and 3i will be a imaginary number. Now what is a imaginary number? Okay, now the game starts. A imaginary number, when we multiply, okay, when we multiply any number, okay, it could be any number with iota, we got imaginary number. Okay, whenever you multiply any number with iota, we got imaginary number. Okay, now what is iota? Okay, in simple words, iota is equals to I. Okay, now what is iota? When radical is this, when radical has a when a radical sign, okay, whenever a radical sign has a negative number, so it's iota. Okay, so we got to know that whenever a radical sign has a negative number inside of it, so it will be always iota, which is defined as I. So if radical with a negative sign, so for example, we could write eg like -1, -2, -3, and it goes on. So it would give error. Okay, it will. Here's a homework. Go and try on your calculator that write radical sign, then -1 or -2 and minus or anything, but with the minus sign. So it will always give error. We will not write error, but we will write I. Okay, and this question will be known as paradox. Okay, now what is this term paradox? Paradox. Now what is paradox actually? So paradox, the problem, in simple terms, the problem is unsolvable. When the problem is unsolvable in mathematics, we will known it as paradox. Okay, I hope so that this whole iota and radical sign, everything is clear to you guys. I've taught these things to you in advance, that is used for O levels, and I hope so that it will be useful for you guys in your exam. Best of luck. You can see one more time this. Thank you everyone for watching this video. I hope that you will subscribe, like and comment. Thank you.